purely my mistake. Criminal offense here. Back to India. Being in India is different. Being in UK is. ஹாய் ஹலோ வணக்கம். நான் உங்கள் சந்தோஷ். நல்லா இருப்போம் எல்லோரும் நல்லா இருப்போம். என்னோடய ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வீடியோ மேன்செஸ்டர்லேருந்து ஒரு டெரிபிள் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் கப். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் திங் I'll try to speak in multi languages in this because so many have asked what has happened. I wanted to share this experience because nobody else should do this. It's not a fault of anybody. It's just a pure fault of mine. I mean, a pure mistake of mine. Now I feel a lot of relaxed to say or I'm in a mood to say what has happened. So many cute moments because when you travel with your kids, just 3.5 and 4.5 years old kid, you will have a lot of cute moments coming up, a lot of excitements. And I was very happy looking at their face, excitements, the first flight experience for them, and the cold, the dress itself, the sweat jackets and everything, it's very new to them, right? So that excitement and everything, more than anything, it's almost 4 months that they've seen their mom. So I wanted to capture every single moment. So I kept holding my phone at various possible places. But at the end, what happened is like it's purely my mistake. I'll have to accept that, and it's an eye opener for me, especially because being in India is different. Being in UK is I would have been into jail in the first day itself. That's what it is a pure criminal offense here, wherein I am supposed to put behind the bars, and I was supposed to send back to India. There was a police security, old lady, whom I'm so grateful now because she is the one who really stepped into this matter and helped us. So I'm so happy and so thankful to them. Cute moments of our travel, right from the traffic, from Poru to airport, and then the late coming. I mean, 8:30 was a flight. I almost reached at 7, and the things up. Va. Ananda. കുറച്ച് ദൂരം പോയാൽ അനുക്കുണ്ടാവും. ആദ്യം പിണങ്ങിയവിടെ
It's changed already for us. Very good.
Lechu. Lechu. Adya. Whiskey move. Okay. Go. Unni. Biko. Ingala techu. ഇവരൊക്കെ തിരിച്ചു വന്ന എന്താ കുട്ടാ ഓ ലാസ്റ്റ് ഫ്ലോർ Adya. Leche. Adya. Leche.
Hi guys, waiting for a call. Looks like they're very ready.
Thank you. അയ്യോ വേഗം നടക്ക് പാറുകുട്ടി പാറുകുട്ടി തലയിട് അത് എടുത്ത് I would say every day we were waiting for this moment where we're gonna meet. I'm gonna meet my wife after a 4 months gap, and my kids. Everybody kept asking me, how are you managing 2 kids? And I want to say that I had able to manage them very easily, and I want to show that to my wife as well. But then at the very last moment, what I did was utterly you can literally scold me. You can literally scold. I'll take everything. That was the kind of mistake that I did. So pretty bad. I accept. But then I'm thankful that nothing worse has happened. When I landed in Manchester, we completed our immigration, right? And I'll say right from the very first mistake that I did is carrying a lot of luggages when you're just traveling with your 2 kids who's just 3.5 and 4.5 years old. That's the very beginning mistake that I did. I should have thought about it, because it's not a direct flight, it's a transit. So I should have really thought about it, not to carry too much of weights. But that was the first mistake. That is the reason for all the things that has happened actually. So that would be the first and the biggest mistake. The time I landed, I should have, I didn't know that I had to pay for the trolley, meaning, you will have these, what do you call, the push trolley to keep all your luggages and take it outside of airport, right? Here in Manchester, you are supposed to pay £1, £1 for that trolley. It's a mission, you need to just drop the coin and take the trolley out. So I didn't know that. If I had known that, maybe I would have carried that £1 or whatever pound, or I would have exchanged that from the exchange currency. So I didn't know that first thing. That is the second mistake, is I should have asked everything prior to that, and then maybe should have prepared for that, which I didn't do. And again, I was so lucky, and I'm again grateful to another commuter. They are also from India. They're from Kerala, I guess, and they had the same issue. They didn't have the the pound with them, and then they somewhere found out, they somewhere got some 20 cents or something, 20 pounds or something, and then I had to borrow from them. They lent me £3. You can understand one person, like 2 kids, and I'm taking 3 pound, meaning I had so much of luggages that I had to carry in 3 trolleys. That's a huge trolley. I mean, in one trolley you can carry. It's not about weight. You can carry n number of weight, but then it's about the sizes of the box. So I had to take 3 pounds and 3 trolley. So after that, what I did is I went to the baggage claiming area, and I took all the baggage and I kept it down, and I asked my kids to stay there, and I just said them, just stay, hold on here, because I didn't know how far the exit is. I don't know where to go after the claimage, after taking the baggage. So what I did is I just asked them to stay there, and then I just thought, okay, I'll just go and look at where it is. I'll take some baggage with me. I took a trolley, and I just kept walking towards the exit, and I thought, okay, let me see where the exact gate is, and then keep my trolley there, and then bring my kids and the other trolley, because there is few more. I mean, I took around, say, 3 bags with me, 3 big trolley bags, and one is a even more bigger carton box. So what I did is I kept I thought, right, I'll take that, and then when I come back, I'll take my kids and the next trolley, because it is that big that they cannot push it either. So what I did was, that was the biggest mistake. That is all. It started, it happened, right? So when I stepped over a gate, which was the exit gate, I didn't notice that there was it was written saying this is the automated door. Once you exit, you cannot come back. Now you can realize how would it be, right? So I had it is like 3 gates. You will have 3 different gates. One gate you entered, the gate that you entered will automatically get closed, so you cannot turn back and go. And there is another gate in front of you. When I say gates, it's a door, automatic door. So that will open. Once this is closed, that will open, and then you enter, that will also get closed. So that's how it works. So only after I entered, I realized that it is an automated gate, and then immediately when I turned, the gate behind me got closed. The door behind me got closed, and I was literally shattered. I was shivering like anything. I knew that I did a big mistake. I knew that I'm got stuck. I cannot even call out someone and ask for help, because it literally kept the public announcement, the voice message kept coming, saying you need to step out, only then the door will get open. So only when I move forward, the door will open, otherwise it is all closed. So I was literally shivering. I was literally shattered. I don't know what to do. You should have literally imagined what have happened. And I didn't know what to do, and I just stepped out. I realized what a big mistake that I did. When I stepped out, I could see my wife standing just in front of me, and only then I realized it was so close from the baggage claim and to the exit door, or the people waiting outside. It was so close. I could have easily brought my kids there and then maybe asked them to wait there and then move, but I didn't do that. And when I stepped out, I saw my cousin waiting, and along with him, I saw my wife standing as well. She was very eager to see the kids, not me, but then they weren't with me, and I don't know what to say. I was literally shattered. And I just explained what happened to my cousin, and he was like, shit, what you did. And we had to rush in and see who is the security officer there, and then we went and met him, and we tried to explain what's happening. And he was like, he did his duty, I'm sure. He was so rude. He was on point, saying, this is the biggest crime, this is an offense, that you cannot leave your kids unattended. you're supposed to put behind the bars and so on. It for me at that moment, it was not about being behind the bar or anything. It was just like, oh my god, my kids, there is no way that I can get back into it, and I don't know what to do. I mean, uh, maybe out of all these, one good thing is definitely I know that they would sit there. When I ask them to just be here, sit there, and I'm sure that they will sit there. They will not roam around and move around. So that was one confidence that I had, and then I informed them all the identification details and all, what dress that they wear, and what color and everything. And I mean, this security person still sitting over there was kept was had kept on saying to us, like, what bigger crime or what bigger mistake that you have done. And I didn't see any much rush from him in terms of going and identifying or finding out our kid. Well, that was more worrying for us, and I cannot go back and push, right? So those are certain things that we cannot do when you're out of your country. And so what happened is that's when the other police officer or the security police had come. She's a lady, she's a bit old lady, and she was so kindful, so helpful. She took a note immediately. She wrote down everything, every single point, identification of my kids, and then noted down in a paper, and just went ahead and found out my kid immediately. And over this, I was even more worried, because the person sitting there have clearly said, we will try to get your kid, but not the baggage. Don't forget about the baggage. For me, baggage was just secondary. I mean, kids, I need to find them, right? And most importantly, my passport and everything was with Adya. I've given it to my first kid, and I've asked them to hold it. And I was very sure that when she comes out, she will have that bag. And after a long wait, say 30-40 minutes, we could see Adya and Lakshya coming out with that personnel, that lady, security officer. And we were so thrilled that moment capture, because I was all shattered. But after that, they met their mom, and they were running out to their mom and hugging and kissing. വേണ്ട UK അതി അങ്ങോട്ട് ஏதான் பண்ணிட்டுருவாங்க, கத்திக்கிட்டே அவங்க பாட்டுன்னு பேசிக்கிட்டே. So the lessons learned on that, or I would say that things are completely different in terms of law in India and UK. But these are things apart from law. Even in India, are you supposed to leave your kids unattended? Definitely no. But for me, I mean, it is a hit for my parenting, I would say, because I had been, I mean, they're so young, 3.5 and 4.5, but people who know my kids, people who know me, would know, how do I make my kids do. I mean, especially I'm a person who wants them to be doing things on their own, understanding things on their own. Not that I'm going to leave them alone and do things. No, definitely not. And even in this case, it wasn't that way. I just wanted to ensure that they're not walking a lot of distance, and that's the reason why I wanted to wait there. And I didn't know where the exit gate was, so I just thought I'll go look at it and then maybe take them as well. Yes, it was my mistake that I didn't see the automated door. Blunder, I accept. If it is India or UK, it's the biggest mistake that you can do, leaving your kids unattended. But again, it's an eye opener for me as well. I realized, you just cannot leave your kids and then move. And தமிழில் சொல்லணுன்னா அந்த போலீஸ்காரன் கேட்ட ஒரு கேள்வி செவுக்கில் அடித்த மாதிரியே இருந்தது. பேகு முக்கியமாக உனக்கு பசங்க முக்கியமாக அப்படின்னு கேட்டார். இஸ் தட் தி பேக் ஆர் தி கிட் விச் இஸ் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் ஃபார் யூ? And that was like I don't know what to say. I didn't have a word to say actually. I could not open my mouth. And the other way, my cousin was also furious on me, and he was like anyways, I mean, it's purely my mistake. It's purely how do I say, I don't know. It's something that will keep me will keep my eyes open and ensure that I don't repeat such things. But that is the horrible experience. I wanted to share this, not to make you guys afraid of, not to frighten everyone. No, it's a pure miss from my end. What I'm supposed, what I shouldn't have done, or what have I done அப்படின்றது சொல்கிறதுக்கு I wanted this video and pretty sad on what has happened, but at the same time I'm happy that nothing bad has happened. Nothing extremely worst thing has happened. And apart from that, climate is really really cold. Enjoying, but ரொம்ப லேசியாக இருக்கு. I mean, even now it's like it's 1 p.m. and 1 p.m. in Chennai and 1 p.m. in Manchester. You can know the difference. And the very first week itself, I found out few people to play cricket, and I'm added into the community cricket club here. It's a WhatsApp group, so pretty excited. Let's see how is this gonna be, how good this year gonna be. It's a 1 year plan, and let's see where am I gonna end up with. Anyways, so this is my experience, guys. So if at all you're traveling anywhere, please keep your eyes open. Ensure you follow all the rules. Most importantly, if you have your kids, don't leave them unattended. It is really 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 important. Not always you will have such a gorgeous, beautiful and helpful lady who can help you to bring your kids back. Not just my kids, actually. She when I told my luggage or my baggage was inside, she had to go again inside and take all the baggages for me. So at this point, I don't know her name, but I really feel very thankful for that lady. Thank you from bottom of my heart. Thank you guys. So நல்லா இருப்போம், எல்லாரும் நல்லா இருப்போம். Bye bye.